Hi, Sudis. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Sim, thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So, each time we talk about DEI, white people are always very quick to come out to tell you that you do not earn it. And I really do not understand how they came across this you do not earn it, right? But then I can tell you that I remember that something like, okay, why did we also understand that each time they talk about DEI, they also know that they are talking about Black people? Because I remember last year during the period there was a major bridge that collapsed. I cannot remember the city, but I am sure you definitely will remember. So, and the mayor of that city is a Black man, right? So it was at that point that we found out that they've started calling Black people DEI. So they were mad at the mayor and saying it is because they have a DEI higher mayor. And people, Black people were like, what do you mean by DEI? And then it is another form of N word, right? Because they understand that we know what work is all about. But then each time we talk about DEI, right, we find out that people are pointing accusing fingers at Black people because they feel like Black people does not deserve anything or Black people doesn't earn anything. Like most of the thing that they have or they got is probably through like maybe the back corner and all that. Because I have also heard them say that if I ever see a Black pilot in a plane, trust me, I am going to turn around and ask, did you earn it? If I also see a Black doctor, I am also going to ask the same question because I feel like the person does not deserve to be a doctor. Let's get into this video.
You know, I don't know about y'all, but I know I am so sick and tired of the gaslighting. White people, you quick to accuse Black people of being benefactors of programs like DEI that you so casually like to call didn't earn it. You had the nerve to say that about a Black woman who worked her way through college, a degree from Howard, tons of positions from prosecutor to AG to senator, vice president. Years of working her way up through positions that she earned, that she actually worked. Well, you can go back and track her history. You can track what she has actually done and make a list to show and prove her qualifications. Then you turn around and bring up you bring somebody in, Peter Heskate, whatever the hell his name is, from Fox. Spent about 2 minutes in the reserves, and now y'all have him up to be over the entire military? Didn't earn it. He's a Fox News host who has a history of a drinking problem that they literally had to carry him out of functions. He would be so freaking drunk. He has sexual assault allegations against him. He's been paying off women to keep quiet about his sexual attacks, allegedly. 30 seconds in the reserve, yet you don't see the need to say DEI? You tell me anywhere in the way he has earned the position to be over the entire military. Give me some credentials. Because I gave you Vice President Harris credentials. Degrees, positions, go track her record. You can see it. Now give me that. About drunk Peter, give me his qualifications. If you look up DEI in the dictionary, white people should be in there. You should pull up a white person just like Peter. Just like Donald Trump. Just to pull it up. That's who should pop up, because you are the biggest benefactors of didn't earn it. The biggest ever. You have attributes and accolades of making discoveries you never made. DEI. You have positions that was handed to you because of the color of your skin. DEI. You got people in these positions that have no knowledge, no experience, no background, no skills for. That's the definition of didn't earn it. Now you tell me one black person that's up for a position that has no skills, no degrees, no experience, little to no education, and didn't even work in a position ever related to what they're up for. That you will never see, because we would never get past step 1. So when we're up for a position, not only are we qualified, we are overqualified compared to what we're up against. Because the ones we're up against, where are their credentials? Other than Ted know him. Or that's Arthur's brother-in-law. Or so-and-so married the boss's daughter. You guys are nothing but projectors. You project everything onto other people that you do, that you have mastered. And DEI is something you have mastered. You didn't earn 1 cent of the generational wealth that has been handed down to you for hundreds and hundreds of years. The wealth that was created by black people who did not get 1 red dime. And you want to talk about didn't earn it? How did you earn your generational wealth? Where was it handed down from? Did great Papa own a plantation? Because in the South, that's where all y'all wealth came from. Free labor. Didn't earn it. So the next time somebody has the nerve, the audacity of this tone, get in your face and try to do a DEI attack, drive by on you, drop some knowledge on their ass and let them know who the true DEIs are. And another thing I want to cover. I keep hearing, every time y'all get a chance, white people, y'all want to holler, black people are so ghetto. Black people have no class. Black people just don't belong in certain circles. But yet you got a Nancy Mace in the House of Representatives asking another congresswoman to meet her outside after a heated tantrum she threw because she did not appreciate a word that was said, that she did not even know the meaning of the phrase. But she used that to get all her little gumption up and asked Jasmine Crockett to meet her outside. But we are ghetto. We're ghetto. We're the ones that have to calm down. We're the ones that people tell you are out of control. But this white woman can tell this black woman to meet her outside, who, by the way, would have dusted her ass all over any parking lot. Dusted. To meet her outside, but we are ghetto. It's time to stop letting them gaslight you into this theory that they are somehow better than we are, that they are somehow superior in every case. than we are when they've been nothing but thieves, rapists, murderers, torturers, predators, serial killers, you name it. If this is your country, the acts that created this country came from you. And every act I described is associated with this country. So you are what you brought to this country. So I wish somebody would tell me about a DEI hire. Because I will go down their history and let them know everybody in your damn family was a DEI hire. Because y'all didn't earn one damn thing you have today. Only thing you did, you killed for it, you murdered for it, you stole, you manipulated, and you tricked people into giving you what you went out and made your wealth on. So DEI hire, kiss my natural black ass and have the day your ass deserved.
The reason progress is so often stifled in this country is because too many people normalize inhumanity under the guise of a difference of political opinion. For example, we know for fact that there are people in this country who do not have access to health insurance. A difference of political opinion is a difference in policy-based approaches to address and rectify an issue in our society. On one hand, someone can advocate on a public health option that would ensure that all citizens and residents have access to health insurance. On the other hand, someone can advocate on lowering privatized health insurance expenses to make it more accessible to people and more affordable for people. That is a difference of political opinion. What is not a difference of political opinion is if someone thinks that just because someone can't afford help means that they cannot seek it. That is not a difference of opinion if you believe that people do not have the right or should not be allowed to access health care when they need it. That is a difference of morality. And if you are someone who believes that, shame on you. Also, a difference of morality and not political opinion is if you believe that the issue does not exist, that the issue of health and accessibility is not real. That helps no one. Turning a blind eye to the issue does not make it go away, nor does it help to rectify the hardships of people who are facing that issue. These are not differences of political opinion, they're differences of morality. And if you are someone who believes either of the two latter things, shame on you.
Can someone please explain to me why it is that the Make America Great campaign and fascism go hand in hand? We can literally read over the 14 signs or tenets of fascism and see the parallels. Number 1, powerful and continuing expressions of nationalism. America first. American exceptionalism. We're the greatest country on the planet. Let's go invade Greenland and Canada and Panama. Number 2, disdain for the importance of human rights. Being trans is a mental illness. Arabs and Muslims are jihadists and terrorists. Wipe them Palestinians off the map. We don't need DEI or African American studies in our classrooms. We just need the 10 Commandments. Identification of enemy scapegoats as a unifying cause. Haitian immigrants are eating cats and dogs. Or all those immigrants are taking our jobs. They're poisoning the blood of this country. They're vermin. The enemy within. Or how about those trans playing in women's sports? The supremacy of the military, avid militarism. We militarize our police. We put our military on pedestals while simultaneously treating them like crap. And not to mention, Donald Trump is now putting an incompetent, underqualified yes man that he can control as Secretary of Defense. This man's not even a general. And apparently, from what I saw in his interview, he doesn't know geography very well. Rampant sexism, control of women's rights, women's bodily autonomy. Or how about the same person that we are nominating as Secretary of Defense at one point said that women should not be in combat, or that women are not strong enough or capable enough to fight in our military. He got backlash for that, and he is now trying to change his tune, but we know where his heart is. Controlled mass media. This is a big one because now we're seeing the likes of Zuckerberg bow down and kiss the ring. Everything else is fake news. You can only trust the words that Donald Trump says. That's it. Another big one, religion and ruling elite tied together, Christian nationalism. Donald Trump has duped Christians in this country into believing that he is the chosen one and only he can save a nation in decline. A nation that's dying in its sins. How dare they allow gay people to get married or trans people to use the bathroom? Power of corporations protected. Donald Trump is the epitome of corporate elitism. If you noticed, all these big corporate tech bros and everybody else that's now donating to his cause and his inauguration, and they're bowing down and kissing the ring, yeah, they need Donald Trump's protection. Power of labor suppressed or eliminated. As we know, Donald Trump is anti-union. He's anti-mobilizing and organizing of the working class. Disdain and suppression of the intellectuals and arts. We already know what they're trying to do with secondary institutions and how they're trying to demonize and vilify liberal arts. This whole idea of people being woke because they want people asleep. They want people poorly educated. Obsession with crime and punishment to the point where they're actually creating new types of crime, like migrant crime, which is not even a thing. Or the fact that he's said that he would give the death penalty to drug traffickers, or people even shoplifting, he has suggested it. Whether he was joking or not, he has an obsession with crime and punishment. Meanwhile, the man has 34 felonies himself and has circumvented any type of accountability. Rampant cronyism and corruption, as we can see, everybody in his office is billionaires. They're all people who kiss the ring and are loyal to him and not our Constitution or this country. And fraudulent elections. They're all fake until they're in his favor, but I find it mighty ironic that somebody paid $277 million to ensure that Donald Trump was elected. I really hope that I'm wrong. I hope that I can make a video apologizing. But my gut says that there will be legislation introduced in an upcoming legislative session that changes the term limits for presidents, because Donald Trump wants to be like Putin or Xi Jinping of the United States of America. Xi Jinping changed the Constitution to ensure that he is president forever, and Vladimir Putin changed the term limits in 2020, expanding term limits for himself as well. Wake up, America.
This is all I got from this video. And excuse me. First of all, I am going to start by asking, why is it that it's only when it comes to, Black people that, there are questions, especially DEI. It's something that I have learned, coming here and talking about policies, history, and all that, is that some people feel like a particular people also do not deserve anything. And then, if you are able to achieve something as a Black person, then it becomes a problem because they feel like you are DEI. And then I really do not understand when and why DEI became a slur. Because the last time I checked was diversity, equity, and inclusion. So most times when Black people achieve something, then it becomes that they probably got it through one way or the other. They do not even believe that you even deserve anything great, or you are also, as a Black person, supposed to achieve anything great as a Black person. Because I remember some time ago seeing a video of a man asking, if I see a Black doctor, first of all, I am going to ask, is he qualified? Or if I see a Black pilot, I am going to ask, is he even qualified to be a pilot? Why? Because he probably might be a product of DEI or a product of affirmative action or something like that. I also was like, I saw somebody saying that if I see, so he was like, wait, what will I be doing with a Black doctor or a Black nurse? So if I go to hospital and see a Black doctor, what will I be doing? What will I be talking with him? Where am I supposed to start? And then they were all laughing it off. And then I was like, why would somebody, it's just like, sincerely speaking, I think some people's mindset is already rotten, because tell me why I will go to a hospital and probably I am sick, and the best or the first thing I am looking for is a way to get myself out of the mess. And the first thing I am asking, aside from high mortality rate for Black women and all that, maybe if it is not in US or somewhere else, you think I am going to start asking, are you a Black doctor or you're a white doctor? Please treat me, let me be fine first, right? Before I can start asking questions. And how can I be dying? And I am at the same time, I am dying, and also I am looking for, some people, I have also seen people, I have brought videos here where people are like, in deep pains and all that. And at the same time, rejecting doctors and nurses, saying that they might see someone that look like that, like especially white people already. I have seen that. I understand, like, Black people, especially Black women, have high mortality rate, and they always make sure that there is somebody on ground to make sure that they are safe and all that. But you people do not even experience that. Like, it is not your story, right? It is other people's story. But then you make it look like you all are the one going through it, not the other people. So tell me why somebody will be asking, what will I be? See, sincerely speaking, if not for all this rate, the season that is going up and down, like, why would I, first of all, see a doctor that is about to save me, and I am asking, whoa, it's really crazy. It's crazy. I'm not going to lie to you, but it is what it is. A lot of people have seen things. A lot of people, so many have experienced things, and everybody is being woke. Why? Because woke is the only solution. If you are not woke, that it's your problem. Nobody will force you to be, but something will eventually force you to be woke at some point as a human being. And moreover, being woke is like the best thing that will happen to any human being. I don't care where you are, or you just have to be woke, because being woke is like, living. If you are not woke, you are not living. Right. So each time people that look like me achieve something, you get to hear things like, are you sure he is qualified to be this? Are you sure he is, are you sure he, like, you people should check the people that benefit more from affirmative actions and all that. Who are the people that benefited more? It is not even Black people. So why is it that at every point in time, people are accusing fingers on Black people? It doesn't make any sense. Some people really need to get a life, because it's not like, check. You definitely will find out the people that benefit more, or they benefited, because as it is, affirmative action is a thing of the past, because they feel like it is all us. And then they tried it and found out that they are the ones losing. When people speak, you all don't hear. When the OGs speak, you all don't listen. When you don't learn, you're going to learn the hard way, right? So yeah, like she also talked about how Nancy Mercy tried to tell somebody, like, it's always the people that tell you that you are a savage, you are unethical, you are uneducated, you are not classic, you are not the real deal. It's not all about you, it's all about us. But then it's telling somebody, somebody said it's an English word, though it's an AAVE, and you don't understand the meaning. Then you are saying, let's go out and do it, like, very uncultured, but it is what it is, right? So, man, I am not going to lie about this. Make America Great. You all already know that that thing is a scam. I am sorry to use that word, scam, but that is how I feel about it, because I am not sure the Make America Great is for people like that look like me, because there was never a time it was great for them. It's always been survival, right? So we can continue from, Black people can actually continue from the struggles and all that they've been, like, going, instead of telling them that you are going to make because it doesn't make any sense. There is nothing being great. There is no great that you are making anything, right? So, but then if you insist on that, it means you are keen in taking people back to Jim Crow and the time things were really, like, very horrifying, separations and all that for people that look like me and other people of color. But I am not a mouthpiece for other people, right? Yeah, I am not a mouthpiece for people of color. The POCs. I am a mouthpiece for Black people. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.